Hello my friends, it's me Manuel from The Good Life Sosua, and here I'm gonna show you some tips if you are a first-time traveler. So in case that you want to know these tips, just stay in this video, please like and subscribe. So once you book your ticket and you already know the dates, you need to fill out a e-ticket. So in the description I'm gonna put where to fill out your e-ticket in order to arrive to Dominican Republic. So here sometimes in Dominican Republic there's some people that will charge you like $2-3 at the same airport just to help you, even more. Also, there's some website that they charge you to do the e-ticket, so avoid that. So there's a specific website where you can do your e-ticket for free. Once you arrive, you need to show the QR code from the e-ticket. They will stamp your passport and you will be good to go. So at the airport, you have exchange bank that you can give dollars and they will give you pesos. Do not exchange money in the airport. It's a total scam. They will always show you 0 commission, but the rate is awful. For example, right now, the exchange rate is 59 pesos per $1. In the airport, it's like 44 or 46 pesos per $1. So you're losing a lot of money. In town, you have a lot of options that will give you a great rate. Also, rental cars. Do not rent in the airport. For example, there's a bunch of rental cars companies in town that they will charge you like 50% less of the actual cost. So for example, in the airport, a random vehicle, it's like $80, $90, $100 per day. You can get the same exact car for $50, $60 with insurance included. So make sure not to book through Booking.com or through Expedia the rental cars, because at the end you know that those platforms earn commissions as well. So if you want to save some money, so once you get out of the airport, there will be a bunch of taxis over there. Normally the authorized taxis are with the yellow shirt. Normally they are good people. So before entering to the taxi, please make sure that you already have a deal, because at the end they can overcharge you and you'll be mad, he'll be mad, so it will be a disaster. And also make sure if you're like renting an Airbnb that your host send you your location, like Google Maps location, one day before. So for example, in Airbnb, sometimes the location is not exact, so please ask them for the exact Google Maps location. So that will work perfectly and you will arrive directly to your Airbnb. Sometimes the thing that I would recommend, if your host have already a taxi that he or she recommends, please use their taxi, because at the end your check-in will be smoother and you will not have trouble, because sometimes people out there want just to look at taxi from the same airport. The taxi will be lost, just giving a lot of turns, try to find the location, and it will be a disaster and your experience will be lower. In case that you don't have a taxi, I'm gonna put the number of Herson in the comments section so you can call him, and he's a great taxi, honest, and the most important, he's on time every time. So you will always like a taxi that is on time every time. So some people over there doesn't know where's the closest airport to Sosua. So the closest airport is POP. It's the Puerto Plata International Airport. So some people out there just book through Santiago or through Santo Domingo. So keep in mind that a standard ride from Santiago will cost you $100, and from Santo Domingo it costs you $200. So in case that you're like, let's say, a bigger group or something, it will be better for you. But it will be a sad thing if you're alone and you need to pay the $200 or the $100 alone, you know. But from Puerto Plata, it's just $25. Even you can try to negotiate with the taxi and make it like 20 or something like that. And you out there that use Uber, Uber works just sometimes and it's not reliable. So for example, the thing that the Uber will do is, hey, Uber's not paying me a lot of money, so we can cancel the ride and you can pay me in cash, because at the end, Uber, it's not worth it here in Sosua, because since there's not too much Uber, you will last, let's say, 30 minutes, maybe 40 minutes till an Uber arrives, and trust me, it will not be the same service as the United States, trust me. What can I do in Sosua? So, well, you have a lot of things to do in Sosua. So for example, obviously you have beautiful beaches. So you have Sosua Beach, Playa Alicia Beach, and Playa Chiquita Beach. So obviously you have, like in Sosua Beach, you have a bunch of restaurants. So please, if you're going to Sosua Beach, ask for the menu with the prices, because sometimes there are scammers that they just give you the menu without prices. You just order and then they will just overcharge you, you know. So please ask for the menu that have prices, because they will just kill you in terms of pricing. And another great thing that you can do in Sosua is the water sports. You can do snorkeling. We have jet skis. Well, jet skis not in Sosua in specific, but we have a contact that have jet skis in Cabarete that they can help you. Also, you have banana boats. We can help you with the party boats as well. In the description, I will put a video showing the type of boats that we have. I did like a small tour where you can see the boats and you can also see the pricing out there. Also, the nightlife in Sosua. So actually, Sosua is like a party town. You have a bunch of restaurants and bars where you can just bar hop one to each other. You can taste their food and go to different small discos. And yes, also, for example, in the strip, all the discos and bars closes at 2 in the morning. From 2 in the morning till 5 or 6 in the morning, everyone goes to the casino. You will say the casino? Well, yes, it's called Playa Chiquita Casino. So inside the casino, you have a disco where all the people goes over there afterwards. So in case that you want to do more things, you have Cabarete, where you can have, let's say, water sports, like more extreme, like surfing, kite surf, windsurf. Also, you have great restaurants. And besides Cabarete, you also have Puerto Plata. Puerto Plata is way bigger. Let's say you have huge supermarkets. You have also a bunch of attractions that you can do. Visit the church that is huge and nice. You have the cable car. You can go to different museums, chocolate museums, amber museums. All the taxis can do like a city tour. They will take you to all the attractions in one same day. So in one same day, you can do the city tour of Puerto Plata and you can see everything. In Sosua, you have a bunch of stores, like local stores that they actually like handcraft all the souvenirs. So for example, you can just negotiate with them the prices. Obviously, they will see you as a gringo, as an expat, so they will overcharge you. You can always negotiate the price. Trust me, you can always negotiate the price, because they also want to make money as well. So they will not lose you as a client if you at least negotiate like $5, $2, $3, $4 less. They will try to negotiate as well, like putting higher the price, but at the end you can agree to one price that both are happy. Remember, since you're an expat, everyone will try to help you, like offer you things. So all depends what they offer. You can try to say yes or no. You need to take care and be responsible with what you buy on the street. Sosua is actually very, very safe. Nothing like will happen to you, like they rob you or something. There's obviously some cases like everywhere. So try to be like low profile. Don't be flashy with your necklace, diamond necklace or rings, because you know, people are watching you. If they see that you have a lot of money, they will try to maybe like push you or something in the night, you know, and they will take you the thing without you even notice. Keep in mind that there's pickpocket as well, so try to like wear like jeans that are like a bit tight, so it can be more difficult for them like take you the wallet from their pocket. For all of you out there that are trying to have fun with local guests, trust me, try to negotiate with them outside of the property. It's very, very important. And in case that you want to have that visit inside your apartment, before she enters to the apartment, try to have their WhatsApp number and negotiate the price by WhatsApp. And time. It's very important that you agree a time with them, because if you, let's say, agree 1 hour and she stays another hour, it will be obviously double. And you need to be always careful with those guests, because the thing is, if you don't pay them, they will just take something from their apartment and they will break you. For example, a TV, they will break a glass, they will do everything, and at the end you will be paying more money. So in case that you need to pay them, let's say $100 that you don't want to pay because you agree 80, try to solve with them, because at the end they can break a $700 TV, and at the end you will have to pay, because you're responsible for the guests that you bring inside your unit, inside the villa, inside the apartment, inside everywhere, you know. At the end, try to negotiate with them by text. And another very, very, very important thing is try not to drink too much. Try not to do, let's say, smoking or drugs, nothing like that, because that's the moment where the guest takes advantage from you. They might steal your watches, your necklace, they might steal your money or your wallet. And always try to put your passport in a safe place, because sometimes they'll just take your passport and they will not give it to you if you don't pay. So that's the most important thing that you need to think before having a guest inside your apartment. Try to put everything in the safe, and if you want to drink too much, make sure that everything is inside the safe. So yes, I'm not saying that every time that you have a guest bad things will happen, but you need to be aware. So the majority of time, all the guests has a wonderful time. That's why we have a lot of returning customers. But as I mentioned, always you need to be aware, because you don't know what type of guest you will receive. Important thing is, try to always have Dominican cash with you. As I mentioned you before, don't change your money in the airport. So there's a bunch of locals and exchange banks in town that they will give you a better rate. Try not to pay with credit cards in the restaurants or bars. They will overcharge you as well. Normally they will add from 10 to 18% more if you pay with credit card. So if you pay with cash, you will save that 10% from your receipt or bill. That is a way, if you pay cash, that you can, for example, tip your bartender or something like that. Remember, in Dominican Republic, it's not obligatory to tip, but you know, it's nice that you tip your bartender at the end. There are people that their earnings are not the same as your earnings in the US. So for example, they're actually earning, let's say, 280, maybe $320 per month. Imagine you just pay that in one Airbnb for 4 nights, maybe 2 nights. All depends where you stay. So try to always give them, let's say, 200 pesos. That's like $3 something, or $5. They'll, trust me, they will be more than happy. And next time you come, they will try the best to serve you as well, because they already know that at least you will tip them, and they will always give you the best service as possible. So another thing, in case that you're staying in an Airbnb, one day before, try to coordinate with your taxi so he can be there on time, because normally it will not be too nice that your checkout time, let's say it's at 11, and then your taxi arrives 1 hour later, and you're outside with your arm crossed, waiting for the taxi 1 hour. So one day before, you coordinate with the taxi, so he can be your checkout time on time. So that's very, very important. And try to 1 day before fill again the e-ticket. That's very important. If you don't have the e-ticket, you will not be able to exit the country. And then imagine you at line have to do the e-ticket, and at least it will be, let's say, 10 to 15 minutes to do the exit e-ticket. And you, if you already have been in Sosua and you're watching this video and you have more tips, please write it in the comments below. It will help a lot for the first time travelers. And yes, thanks for watching. See you, bye-bye, and stay safe.